Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here. Today we're going to continue our video series ranking the seasons and series of Doctor Who, classic and modern, from worst to best. And we are at number 25 on the list, I think now, right up in there, 25. It'll be in the title of the video. And we are on Doctor Who Season 15, the first Tom Baker season to make it on the list. Now, usually when I'm ranking the Tom Baker seasons 15 is not at the bottom, so it's a little odd to find it as my least favorite on this list. A lot of that, I think, boils down to the fact that I haven't seen a lot of season 15 in a long time. And one of the stories I've never seen, the only Tom Baker story I've never seen. And most of that is the fact that I don't own most of season 15. The only story I own from season 15 is The Sunmakers, which I love. I'm a huge fan of The Sunmakers. I read the Target novel of it when I was little. Recognized the episode immediately when I was watching it for the first time. So I like The Sunmakers. Most of the others I haven't seen in a while. Now, I did see Horror of Fang Rock, because that was a Patreon request to watch, so I found it online and rewatched it. And I do love the Horror of Fang Rock. It is the anchor for the season, the masterpiece for the season. I love the Horror of Fang Rock. I think the Doctor is great in it. I think Leela is great in it. I think the atmosphere of the story as well, with them trapped in a lighthouse. It's pretty much the classic Who equivalent to Midnight, I think. If there is a story that is the equivalent of Midnight, it's Horror of Fang Rock. I love seeing the Rutons, the Sontarans, deadly enemies, seeing one of them. I love how it's a non-humanoid and how it can change shape the way it does and how it's learning physical anatomy as it kills people. So it's learning to act more human. That's pretty cool. Some of the effects are a little dated. It's classic Who. I could handle if the season 15 box set updated the effects a little bit for it. But the story is really good. It does the creepy horror that Doctor Who does so well. It does it perfectly. And that glowing, eerie green light is used to great effect in this story. And the Doctor just has some really great dialogue in this story. Love the Horror of Fang Rock. This does have Tom Baker's weakest season finale with the invasion. You can just tell the budget ran out. I know they had record inflation happening at the time, and the budget was just gone. The TARDIS interior scenes, which are obviously not the TARDIS interior, they look awful, awful. The villains that are there before the Sontarans show up, they look like little tinsel. Oh, they're terrible, terrible, terrible. Leela'S Exit, where she just randomly suddenly wants to get married to this person she barely knows, is awful. And I know it had to be tacked on at the end because they didn't think Leela would leave, that Louis Jameson would leave. That's terrible. So terrible. Yeah, there's just so much bad. I haven't watched the special edition. I know I've seen the updated effects in YouTube videos, but I've never just watched the story with them. Maybe that'll help turn me around to it. I gotta admit, I wouldn't mind getting the DVD set of that just to watch the special edition. Maybe it'll turn my opinion around on it. This one also has Underworld, which I think is underrated. I'm not saying I think Underworld is amazing, but I do think it's underrated. I've watched it once, and I enjoyed my watch through of it. I actually think some of the model work done in it looked really good. I do want to give that one a rewatch. Image of the Fendal, I really like. My main issue, and it does bug me, is that the Fendal's final form looks goofy. I can't get past that. With her being painted all silver and having the eyes painted on, it's anticlimactic. It is the only reason why this doesn't stand as a masterpiece with Horror of Fang Rock, because I think the story itself is phenomenal. If it had been done in the modern show, like during the Russell T Davies era, or even maybe during the Moffat era, I think it would have been realized a little better and would work a little better. But as is, and I get classic Who and classic Who effects, this is just one of those rare occasions where I can't get over the fact that the limited work done on her final form pulls me out of the episode. Because the story itself is great. I love the story. It does horror. It does the horror aspect of Doctor Who well, and I love the concept of the Fendal and what it is. That's really cool. I just wish she'd been realized better in that final form. Something about painted on eyes always bugs me. I have the same problem with the Keeper of Traken when the girl shoots the laser beams and the eyes are obviously painted on. Drives me nuts. And then the Invisible Enemy I've never seen. I've never actually seen the Invisible Enemy. I don't hear the best things about it, but I've never actually seen it, so I can't say. And I think if I haven't covered all of them, I've covered most of them for the season. It's just a lot of it boils down to either I haven't seen it or I haven't seen it in a long time. So this one would probably be higher if I just had the box set. I really want the next Tom set we get to be season 15. I really want season 15 just because a lot of those stories deserve a good rewatch. So season 15, what do you think of it? Comment down below and let me know. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. Other things to do, click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. I also have a Patreon if you would like to contribute to that. A link to that is down in the description below, as is my P.O. Box if you would like to send me anything to review and look at, as is also my, that sounds weird, a link to my Amazon wish list is down there as well. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Crane, one of my top tier patrons. I appreciate his support as I do the support of all of my patrons. And most importantly, thank you for watching.